as a team that was with it?
They just spread the ball out. They were figuring out when we were blitzing, they were checking to the sideline a bunch. And when they saw us in the zone pressure or anything, they were throwing the bubbles out there, throwing the jailbreaks. They had some bubble goes off this. So they were making big plays. And we couldn't really stop that momentum. They had that for most of the game. I would like to say in the fourth quarter, we got those 2 3-0 to start, so that was huge. We needed that. Our offense picked us up the whole game.
Dude, their quarterback, kid you hadn't seen a whole lot of, only played a couple games. Seems like a kid who could be an emerging player in the league.
No, we knew we had a strong arm. We obviously saw that he would drop back and sling it deep, close it through the bubbles. He's got a bright future for sure. He passed for a ton of yards on us. They had good receivers out there making plays on the ball. Hopefully we can just clean that stuff up and move on next week.
Was there anything that happened today that concerned you moving forward? I mean, obviously they countered what you guys were doing well. Was there anything where you go, boy, that's something that was exposed a little or anything like that?
No, nothing major. We stopped them for the most part in the run game, but obviously for our standards, that wasn't good at all for us. Passing game we'll work on. Ohio State, you're going to watch them, and they take their shots deep. They got a ton of talent on the outside, so we got to be ready to go next week.
When you look at what the offense did there in that fourth quarter, it only had a few plays in the third quarter. They kept you guys out there for quite a while. What did you see from them tonight, and how much did that help this defense?
That's huge. They had our back all night. You saw Brian making plays with his feet, his arm. Darryl looked great out there. Just another great play by the offense. They were able to stay together. Move through anything that happened with us, and they were able to pick us up right away. And you need the ultimate team game. You need the offense and defense, these special teams, and tonight the offense on the side.
And Penix, obviously, just working. What did you see from him? Maybe it would have been was different, something that maybe
nothing much, but they changed their game plan a little bit. We weren't expecting some of the stuff that they were running. Like I said before, they had a great game plan coming in here. They really had our number for most of the game. This isn't going to be a good one to look back on. Hopefully we can learn some things from it. But Penix got a great future ahead of him. Got a big, strong arm. He's a young guy. He's able to learn.
Do you feel defensively you guys need a reality check like this ahead of what's coming up these next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I don't know about a reality check, but it's good to see us struggle a little bit, I guess, in our offense. To pick us up. The defense will be on our stuff next week. We're going to get this stuff figured out. But, it's great to see our offense. I can't say enough about them. They put up 34 points early, and they did a great job.
I'm curious, on the sideline after Matt, maybe his first 2 field goals, did you see, an attitude change or a confidence change with him at all heading into the game winning?
No. Matt's a level-headed guy. He really is. We're all confident in him. He knocked that one through. We had a ton of confidence at the end of the game. Just a little chip shot. So it was great for him to see those two going.
Did you talk to him at any point today, Joe, either after the first miss or before the 2 makes?
No, I actually didn't talk to him at all. Like I said, he's a level-headed guy.
Deliberate? Did you just say, I'm laying below?
Yeah. You don't want to get in someone's head. When you got 20 people coming up to you saying stuff, sometimes that's not good. We told him, we're all behind you. We're confident, and you've done this before. He came out, knocked that big field goal down at the end of the game. So a ton of credit to him for bouncing back from that.
You ever been in a game where a guy completed 20 straight passes?
That happened against us? No. So credit to him. Like I said, we had a lot of stuff to learn from this game.
6 short of the NCAA record.
That's not a good thing to hear.
Joe, the way they got, I think I just heard you say they changed up what they were doing versus what you expected a little bit. Could you go on any further into that, just in terms of what was different versus what you initially expected?
They just, they were throwing the bubbles, they were throwing the jailbreak screens. We haven't seen a ton of that, but they wanted us to run sideline to sideline. That's what they wanted to do. And we knew they were going to be doing motions and all this jet sweep type of stuff, to get our eyes a little bit. And they had success, so credit to them. They played a great game.
When you guys have been through so much, I guess, defensively and everything, was there always kind of just a calm hand, or was there any moment of, where you guys sort of felt like you got it all back or anything like that,
I just like how we responded in the fourth quarter, the start of it at least. Obviously, at the end of the game, we need to stop that drive. There's 3 minutes on the clock, whatever, and we let them drive down the field. We had a couple penalties called on us, so we had to clean that up. But,
hopefully we can finish the game next week when it comes down to us again.
People were, everybody seemed really hyped for Mike Dowell. What's that about him? I
I have
no
no idea. You better not get the production for that. No, but happy for him. Obviously got that touchdown. Jacob made a great play to get the ball out. I think it was more about just the excitement about winning that game and kind of getting that off our shoulders.
Okay. I don't know if. Do you think this might, in the long run, this might be good for you guys? Because I mean, how high level you guys are at, just to sort of refocus. I mean, especially with the games you have coming up, I guess. But
It's
5 games into the year, just to sort of be like, all right, we're not perfect. We can, let's check in some things. And I don't know.
No one's ever going to be perfect. We got to execute better, though. Very average, below average game from us. But, when that happens, that's when you need the other side of the ball. And, a lot of times the past 2 years, you've been looking at the defense to make plays. And, tonight, the switch flipped a little bit. The offense made great plays. But, defensively, we understand we got to get back down to business. And, next week's even going to be tougher. So maybe ready.
Appreciate it, Joe. Take care, man.
Yeah, thank you.
With those wide receiver screens, is there like a push and pull kind of with where the safety's at? Like you can't bring them too close because of run responsibilities. Is that sort of what you guys have to balance with those plays?
It all depends. They were throwing a lot of those when we were in some zone pressures. I wasn't sure if they were stealing signals, so they kind of had when we were, they understood when we were blitzing. And when we're blitzing, we're obviously going to be softer in coverage. So they were able to sling it out there to the flats, into the bubbles. But other times it's man-to-man, and you can't go off your guy because the bubble go, stuff like that. So, they had a great game. I don't know what else to say about it. They did a great job.
Yeah, it just seemed like really good game planning by them.
We'll learn from it when we see the film exactly what happened and what was going on out there, what mistakes we made. We'll learn and grow from it.
Is it sometimes out there too, because it's just you're on the perimeter in so much space, that's tough. You got to defeat a block really quick and make a tackle. Is that just kind of type of play puts you?
A lot of times those bubble situations, it's one guy. It's one guy. We hope on our star linebacker for say, he's got to defeat the block, make the bubble tackle. That's hard. Star's a hard position. Our strong safety, hard position. They'll learn from it. They've been doing a great job for years now, so I'm not worried about that.
And then just like moving forward, you're at Columbus now. That's always a tough place to go and win. What is sort of the regrouping, refocus message now moving forward into this week?
Just regroup it. Watch this film, put it behind us, move on. We're 2-0 in the Big Ten. We know that. We're fine with that. But we're gonna be better next week. That's our goal. Get better every week, defensively, offensively. It's not going to get any easier right now. We're getting the teeth of our schedule now. O-State, we got a lot of Ohio guys. This should be a fun one.
Thanks, sir.
I wanted to ask you about that as far as just kind of the mindset. Like, how jacked up are you to go down there and just, and play in that environment, something you probably know very well?
We went down there in 17. Kind of curled up in our shell in that game a little bit. It seems like, we learned from it. We moved forward. Last year we had a close game with them. They kind of won at the end of the game. So we're going to go down there. We're going to try to control the clock a little bit, control the game. Play great defense. That's our goal this week. And hopefully we just improve from this week.
Raekwon said that no matter when you guys play Ohio State, it's always a big game. Is that how you feel?
Always. You're playing the best. That's how it's been the past few years. You've seen Ohio State be successful, year in, year out. Had a great program down there. It's another challenge for us. If you want to be the best, you want to be a champion, you got to beat those guys.
How much does this game help you guys defensively to kind of pull back together and sharpen up?
We got to have a great week of practice. We got to learn from this on Monday morning. We watch this film. Monday night, forget about it. Move on to Ohio State, learn them inside and out. And just try our best all week, work hard all week. Hopefully we improve that.
Do you feel like there are specific things that Indiana offense did that you could see next week?
Oh, I'm sure. There's always, play steals from the week before if they have success. So I'm sure we'll see some of that. We're going to see the bubbles. We're going to see the bubble goes. We're going to see them take shots. That's what Ohio State does. So, it's a spread offense. That's what they do. So it's going to be a fun one.
Joe, the term adversity was used by Coach Antonio referring to this game as well as Brian. What would you say the biggest adversity was coming out of the third going into the fourth for you guys?
Yeah, third was a long quarter. We were out there. I think they probably had 4 or 5 15-play drives almost. And that kind of wears you down a little bit. But, it was huge for us to get those 2 stops early in the fourth quarter. It was huge for us to, for our offense to get that big drive at the end of the game after we give a touchdown.
teams just bounce back. The offense bounced back, ups and downs all game, but the adversity, when it struck, we answered the bell, I guess.
Yeah, and lastly, how do you not get too overly emotional going into Columbus next week?
Yeah, you got to control yourself. Keep the line in the cage. It's a big game. We know that. You want to be a champion, you got to beat these guys. They've been the best in the conference now for a couple of years, and we got to be ready to go. That's for sure.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the things that Raekwon said that playing a team like this can be really frustrating, that you really have to keep your emotions in check because you're right there and he gets the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
So he said his sack was really satisfying. But talk about going forward, because he said one of the big things to him was, hey, we finally, and I'm sure he didn't mean it in a derogatory way, but he said we get to play a team that actually is going to play us in real football.
Yeah. Ohio State's going to be a team. They pride themselves on toughness, just like we do. I'm sure they're going to run the ball, they're going to power, they're going to run inside zone. They're going to try and knock us off the ball. We're going to try and knock them back. That's how it's going to be. Got to be great in the trenches next week, that's for sure.
Joe, you're a guy who's a perfectionist to sometimes your own detriment.
Yeah.
But you've had to sit here and answer questions. Man, you guys played great. Your offense could. Today, they bailed you guys out.
Yep.
As a defensive player, I know you hate it. But just be a captain for a minute. How good did that feel?
It felt great. I was actually, I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know about the whole team. I'm sure they were, but I was very confident in the offense at the end of the game. We just came off a terrible drive. We had penalty after penalty after penalty. They're hitting big shots. I see Brian walked out there. He looked confident, got out there, makes a big play, one big play after another, and all of a sudden we're down the 1 yard line. That's great to see. Football's the ultimate team game.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.